Hi, my name is Carmen Gonzalez, and today I want to talk about how big of an impact my mom has been to my life and how she's helped me shape my faith and been a big reason on why my faith is as strong as it is still to this day. Before I get into detail, I wanted to mention a fact about my name. My name Carmen in Spanish means garden. And besides me absolutely being a fan of flowers, I love flowers, any type of flower. I see my life as a flower. In order for a flower to grow, you need to plant a seed, water it. And my mom was the person who planted that seed of faith in my life and helped me grow and establish my faith as I got older. And faith is the reason why I am how I am today, how I try to be humble and treat others differently, and not so much because I feel like I'm better than anyone else, but because faith has shaped me into trying to be a better person in how I treat others. And I have a huge part of it to thank to my mom for being that example in my life to being like this and try to keep it that way. First, I did want to mention a little bit about when I was younger. Growing up, I am the youngest out of four boys, and I'm the only girl. So I don't have a sister. And my mom was a person who I can go to, and our bond was very strong since then because she became my best friend and the person who I can go to regardless of what was happening, or if I had an issue. Even still to this day, I call my mom because she's the one that I know I can go to and explain something to. And she told me this little story about when she was 8 months pregnant of me. She was crying at home because of a situation that was going on, and she heard like a little voice. As weird as it sounds, she said she heard a little voice that, or like an instinct that told her, "Mom, you're not alone. You have me." And it's still that story gets to me because it just tells the relationship between me and my mom. I'm very close to my mom because of that. She was that example that I feel like I needed in my life to shape who I am. And it all comes from her always having faith regardless of the situations that she was going through. And that helped me shape into a better person. I hope it's a better person by the way I treat others and by the way I carry myself, because it changed my mindset. It changed the way I try to be less judgmental when it comes to things in general, and that helps me in who I am, to value myself and to value others. For the same thing that I don't want to be judgmental, I don't want to feel like I'm here and someone's here, that we're all the same. And it comes from my faith because I learned that if you want to treat others better, you have to try to love people how God loves us. And I saw that growing up, and it has changed the way I view things because I think twice before I do something, or I try to make better decisions or treat others a little bit better than how I would want to be treated. And it doesn't mean that I'm better than anyone else. It just helps me try to focus and be a better person. And it's all thanks to my faith that I saw that at the end of the day, regardless of what was happening with me, having faith got me through the day. And seeing that, I was grateful because it's for a reason. It's to help me become the person who I needed to be. And it's all from my mom being that example in my life, because if it wasn't for my mom putting that example in my life, I don't know how I would be today. And I did want to mention a little bit about my bracelet. It's not just because it's a bracelet, but it has a charm. And my mom gave this to me a few months before she went back. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's a heart and it has a flower on it. And again, I love flowers, but inside it says, "First my mother, forever my friend." And I'm pretty sure some of you guys gave this to your mom for Mother's Day, but my mom gave this to me a few months before she left to Mexico because of something that I was going through. And it was just a reminder to know that my mom's kind of always going to be there for me, and to always have faith like my mom had faith. And I saw that growing up, that having faith establishes who I am, and it helps me be a better person. And in conclusion, my faith and my mom are a reminder of who I want to be and I hope to be to others. So that's all. that's all for today.